why don't you go over one of our exciting things for the kids' cub room?
Right. All right. I'm gonna
hold it up for you when I get back.
Okay. Now I'm gonna move this a little closer to. We're gonna do some checking here about how close we can get.
Okay,
Scott.
keep going, Judy.
Keep going. You talk to me, Scott.
Keep going. Closer yet. Move back. She's going slow.
I am.
Closer up. Lift it up. Over this way. There you go. Okay. Yeah, we got a little bit of glare, so tip it. Tip it this way. We got some glare in there that we can't get rid of, but I'm going to hold it, okay, for you.
Okay.
And while you're talking about it, I'm going to go even closer.
Okay, if you can hold it, that's really helpful for me.
Righty then. There we go. Right there.
Okay, we have got a tablet. It's about a 10-inch tablet, and we're going to do what we call a bear game or a bear quiz. Now, this is, again, now it's going to warm up. It's got to warm up a little bit, and Scott's arm may get a little tired. But hold on, I'm going to get my... Yep, Scott's little... All right, there's the front screen. North American Bear Center, Northwoods Ecology Hall presents The Day in the Life of a Black Bear. Welcome. The very first screen. Welcome. We need some basic details for you to start your game. Now, these, again, we developed this for kids 10 and under. Pretty much the 4 to 10.
So are you telling me we've got our game this far?
Well,
how cool is that?
Yes. And I'm going to enter my name.
Okay.
Because my name is Judy. Judy. Now, there's my name. So I could have said Scott, but I'm Judy, and I want to play Sage with her 2 cubs, Storm and Clover.
Okay. You're probably better off holding that.
Okay.
Lift it up a little higher. There we go. Okay.
Now, remember, we want to have fun and educational.
Okay, we're going to have fun.
We're going to have fun. And, you know,
woohoo!
I'm the senior citizen group, so I had to learn how to do this. But I'll tell you, there are young kids that they know what to do here. I'm going to play. Now, we have 4 seasons. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. Now, we only have the spring highlighted right here, right now, because that's what's operational.
You hold that edge over there. I'll hold this edge.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, present The Day in the Life of a Bear starring Sage, Mother Bear. Sage, she's wise.
Sage, the mother bear.
And 2 cubs, Clover, a little female, and Storm, the male.
Nice.
All right, and it's spring season. So, we have degree of difficulty.
No.
We have level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 is a little on the easier side. Little harder on level 2 and 3, boy. You got to know your bear stuff. So we're going to pick level 1. There we go, level 1. And I want to play. Don't you want to play, Scott?
Let's do it.
We're going to play. All right, now, you got to know a few things about bears. What kind of food will Mother Sage search for when she comes out of hibernation? Well, we have 3 choices, A, B, or C.
I'm going to pick A.
All right, well, we'll pick A. Now, in development, if that was a wrong answer,
yeah,
it would have told us the right answer.
Got it.
But it was the right answer. You're smart, Scott.
It was the right answer.
It was the right answer.
Well, do I win something?
Well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Now, while Sage was in a meadow foraging for new grasses, she hears people approaching on a nearby trail. What does she do? She maybe can climb a tree for safety. She can run to the people to see if they have food, or she can remain very still.
I think she wants to do B.
Okay, she's going to run to the people and look for food.
Right.
Beep. Now, we have to develop this because we want people to know all the right answers. And Scott, I'm sorry, but that was a wrong answer. Yeah, that was a wrong answer. Now, we've asked the developer, who, by the way, the developer is a friend of a lily fan.
Wonderful.
Yes, who visited the Bear Center and says, I think I can help.
Now, a Lily fan, because there's a lot of new people on here,
Yes.
a Lily fan was a phenomena from quite a few years back,
Yes.
2010, 11.
Yes.
And it was about Lily and Hope and Faith, which are bears that were named that.
Yes.
And it was just it was a really, really neat thing. For those of you new out there that don't know what that is, I'm just going to tell you that briefly. Okay, go ahead, Judy.
Now, I want to talk about these little black boxes right now. They look black on the screen, but actually it's a little volume whereby if instead of reading, try to shake them from the tree. If you want it read to you instead.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We're going to hit that, and a voice will read the answers to you.
Oh, perfect. So little kids can play this.
Little kids. Yes.
Nice.
So they don't necessarily have to be able to read.
Nice.
So we're just going to go through here, and we're just going to pick a couple. Which are the early spring bear foods? Well, I don't know, but I'm going to pick hazelnuts, blueberries, and raspberries.
I don't think it's fair. You know these answers.
I don't think that's the right answer, though.
You don't?
No.
I would probably pick bunch
See?
berries, pin cherries, and choke cherries.
No. They like
Oh, you mean it's large leaf aster.
asters and interrupted ferns.
So we were both wrong.
We were. And, we know that because our bears here at the Bear Center show us that.
Right.
So we're going to pick C.
Nice.
Now,
Now, how many questions does this usually have?
Well, let's put this down a minute.
Okay.
And I want to talk about the whole concept of
Okay.
the game.
Okay.
The game, first this is basically our second adventure. We have the touch screens in the ecology hall.
Okay.
And that was our first adventure, and you see young people there all the time, learning about what's in the ecology hall. Here, we're gearing this to 10 to 4, or 4 to 10 years of age.
Okay.
And of course, we know those little 2, 3, and 4-year-olds, mom and dad or grandma and grandpa are going to be with them too. And that means we can educate grandma and grandpa and mom and dad too.
Okay.
So when a child comes to this game, we're going to have a screensaver, okay, where we maybe have little paws walking across the screen. And, kids will walk up to it and start punching. They'll touch it. They know. People my age don't know that. But they know. They'll walk up there. They'll get to put their little name in. And for each level, and we've got 3 levels, level 1, 2, and 3. To get through the first level, there's going to be a total of, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12 questions.
12?
Yes, 12 questions. Okay? And then you can go to the next level for another 12.
So then you got another 12, and so 36 total questions.
Yes. And this is, we're thinking of the future, Scott.
Okay.
This could have up to 8 levels if we wanted.
Oh, wow. You could be there all day.
Yes. Now, this is functioning right now off of an Android device, which many of you probably know about on Google Play. And they're going to be able to play it in the Cub Room.
Okay, is this going to be a game that someday could go on phones?
Well,
other devices?
Scott, you're reading my mind.
Okay, I probably shouldn't ask that.
Oh, no. Again, we want this game to be able to leave the Bear Center.
Okay, so let's say that I'm halfway through level 1, and we have to go because we're hungry and we want to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
I could still maybe someday do it on a phone and complete it?
Yes. Now, we're working with the Android device right now, okay, because it's a little easier to get apps on Android devices. But our goal is to make this game portable.
Wow,
on a tablet, a laptop, the smartphone that I know Scott teases me about this, but I'll tell you, this is where it's at.
Well, and it ain't much smaller than this.
No.
This would probably fit in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this tablet that Scott's holding, not my phone, but this tablet that Scott's holding, this is getting standard right now when the kids go run around and are in schools and whatever. And so we want it to be portable.
Okay.
So when they play in here, they can take it home. And we're going to have...
Not this.
Not this, no. But they can take the game home. They can
Right.
download it.
Okay.
And, of course, it's going to have references to bear.org where they got it. And, kids are kids. They'll play with their friends. And their friends are going to say, where'd that come from?
So is it safe to say we're coming a little bit more into the electronic age?
We're moving that direction.
That is so cool. And, I know that this group that's been working on this, and, we don't want to ever pick names out of groups, but
No.
it's been a great group of people, and they've been working really hard at this. And this is the first time I've seen this. This is the first time I've seen it turned on, is just when you've seen it. And I got to tell you, at first I'm thinking, what's this going to look like? What's it going to look like? It looks really cool, Judy. Nice job out there, you guys.
I'll tell you, we've got 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter. And the background, when you go into spring, the background is going to look like spring.
Yep.
And the fall is probably going to have some fall leaves.
What a wonderful job you
and
guys
the
are
winter,
doing.
winter. So our goal really is, this has been a long time in development, and I got to talk about money for a minute,
Yep.
okay? If you don't mind, I'm going to talk a
go
little
for
bit
it.
about money. And I know myself and a couple other people have gone to other places who have got these types of things.
Yep.
And, we played with them and whatever. And
Do we have an update?
well, no, we don't. Why don't you put that down
Okay.
and read this?
Okay, let me read it. We
Yep.
we are always looking at technology stuff. We are trying to find out on our matching funds right now, but apparently one of our leaders in Texas has had a crashing problem with their computer system, so they're working on that to let us know. So we will give you an update as soon as we find out. But back to the tablet and the
I want to
cover.
talk a little bit about money.
Okay.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about money. This has been we've been working on this for a while.
Yeah.
And we went to a couple different places, and we asked some places about, developing something like this. And we heard some numbers that were
Scary.
pretty scary. Pretty scary.
Very scary, actually.
Well, really very scary.
Kind of to the point where we wondered if we probably were going to have to get
Yes.
rid of the idea.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It was out of our league, right?
Yes.
It was just out of our league. And, well, again, some supporters walked through here back in 2016, and she brought some friends with her, some family members with her. And, of course, we don't know, people start talking and whatever, and we meet, and this fella comes up and he says, hi, and he talks a little bit, and we've been talking about the cub room, and he says, I think I maybe can help. And I says, yeah, well, we've talked to a lot of people, and it's really out of our reach. He says, I'm going to donate my time.
Wow.
And so
Wow, thank you.
another volunteer donating the time, and that's part of the reason why it's taken
Originally a visitor.
Originally a visitor, and that is what is so unique about this place. And I got to talk
So
about
this
it
person is doing it on their own time.
on their own time.
What a great job so far. What a fabulous job. Thank you.
Yes, on their own time, and I can't tell you how much that's going to save the Bear Center if we can get this to work. And I think it's going to work. We know the system works. We're doing some refining in the spring season. We get the spring season to work the way we want it. Then we copy that into the summer, fall, and winter seasons. And we're going to have it made. And then it's going to be portable, but this is going to fit where? In our
cub room. And we're going to have anywhere from 4 to 6 of these. Our goal is to have 6. And they're going to be stationary. They're going to be mounted in strategic spots throughout the cub room or maybe in a specific gaming area. Antlers by Klaus is working on a mounting system for this. So we're very excited by that. Again, that phenomenal company is working on some renderings.
Yeah.
Again, some new ones. We've had a few of them. We were going to show some of them. But fortunately, I should say, we guided them in a different direction, and they were all enthusiastic about it to move forward in the direction we needed them to go.
Now, another thing that I'm going to catch Scott off guard, but I'm just going to do it because I know you're going to say yes.
Yes.
So, I'm this little kid, and I play the game.
Right.
And I do pretty well. you
Right.
know? Well, maybe I can get a little certificate.
Oh, I think we already have thought about having a little bit of a certificate gift program.
A little certificate where they can say they've been to the North American Bear Center with our great new logo.
I met the challenge.
Yes, and they learned about sage, clover, and storm.
Nice, huh?
Now, for all of you really knowledgeable bear people, now listen to this. We've got a mom with a male and a female cub, okay? Family breakup, the next generation. I can see levels 4, 5, 6, and 7. I can see this.
And
now, think for the future.
One thing I noticed,
yeah,
and I got to bring up,
what?
We want a very safe cub room for the kids. We want it educational and safe. I'm looking at this video. I see an extremely safe, educational video that parents ain't going to have to worry about content.
No.
They're not going to have to worry about anything that would at all affect their kids in a bad way. And I think that that's really exciting.
I got something else. I mean,
it's a family-friendly game.
Well, here's the thing. This developer that we're working with, who's volunteering his time, well, I got to tell you, he volunteered his wife, who is a teacher. And the teacher, I think it was 3rd grade. I think it's 2nd or 3rd grade. She's a teacher. And she has gone over the questions.
Oh.
For appropriateness.
Perfect.
For appropriateness. So, we always talk about, I'm not a 3rd grader. I'm not 4 and 10 years old. Okay, so let's go to those. And we went to a teacher, and she went through some of the questions with her kids in her classroom. So we kind of tested the questions before they even got here. So,
So that's the effort that goes into this.
So he's not only volunteering his own time, he went ahead and said, my wife is a teacher, and I think she can help a little
bit.
Wow,
I'll tell you what, there it goes to show. Volunteers.
Yep.
Volunteers help out a ton. If we can get the money to move the programs forward, we've got the volunteers and the people to put them together, and if that ain't fiscally responsible, I don't know what is.
And our goal, you've probably, for many of you, you've heard us say on broadcasts, podcasts, that we want a lot of people to come to the Bear Center. This is a fabulous educational place. But, not everybody in the world can come here, okay, for a lot of reasons. So this is another way that we can reach out to the younger generation. We can push it out there. And what we do with this once we get it set up, well, it's kind of in your hands and a team of people to say, how can we market this out there, the true nature of black bears?
Well, I'll tell you what, again, it's exciting.
It is.
Exciting thing, and I've been waiting for this for a while, and it's so nice that we could have it for a Give to the Max Day.